assuming something did go wrong, but he just didn't want to reveal that to anybody. We looked each other in the face. We had a conversation about it. And I'm one of the few people that can look him in the face and cuss his ass out if it comes to that. And he'll stand right there and listen to me.
That is it, confirming that they are conducting what they're deeming law enforcement action, which could indicate search warrants being conducted there, could indicate arrests being conducted. We just don't know at this hour specifically what that law enforcement action is.
Gentlemen, chaos broke out. And I'm not talking about legit, bona fide boxing, pure boxing chaos. I'm talking about the kind of stuff that's just embarrassing. Look at this here, please.
Stephen A. Smith didn't hold back as he addressed the shocking news about Floyd Mayweather. With the boxing legend's assets reportedly frozen amid a $42 million fraud probe, the outspoken ESPN analyst delivered a blistering monologue. Known for his bold takes, Smith criticized Mayweather's extravagant lifestyle, dubious business choices, and reckless spending habits, warning that such financial mismanagement was bound to catch up with him. His fiery words echoed across the sports and financial worlds.
Floyd Mayweather has made a lot of money in his career. It appears he also owes a lot of money too. The boxer apparently owes $22.2 million in taxes from 2015. According to ESPN, the tax balance was unpaid as recently as March 6th of this year.
As the scandal unfolds, Smith's pointed remarks mirrored the shock felt by fans and critics alike, highlighting another dramatic chapter in the ongoing downfall of one of boxing's most controversial and polarizing figures.
You know, kind of sold that. It was great marketing. He's not a boxer, but hey, he was a knockout artist in the UFC. I get it. John Gotti III, I don't know anything about him. I'm not trying to disrespect him. And yes, I'm being smart. I'm not trying to disrespect the grandson of a mobster. Fair enough. But what I'm trying to say is this. When you're great, when you're elite, not just anybody deserves to be in your pristine space. And what I mean by that is I'm not talking about on the street or anything like that. Boxing is your thing.
In October 2024, Floyd Mayweather revealed a major real estate venture, the $42 million purchase of over 60 multifamily buildings in Upper Manhattan, totaling around 1,000 rental units. The seller, Black Spruce Management, is a key player in New York's real estate scene. The deal aimed to offer affordable housing while broadening Mayweather's investment portfolio beyond the boxing world.
Ever. All right. Now, Floyd Mayweather Jr., there's a story circulating that Business Insider did talking about this $400 million property deal that he had been discussing here in New York City. But now, according to Business Insider, it's not what you think it is. They said there's no evidence there's been a sale of these properties. And it's 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Here's what Floyd Mayweather had said at the time on a video that he posted on his Instagram.
I love bringing people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same.
All right. Well, now we're trying to figure out what happened, right, with Business Insider. So according to another update, he did ink a $402 million deal for a Black Spruce portfolio. When he said that it was all his and no one invested, he meant no one was funding his part of the investment but him. And so I think this is something where maybe he owns a piece of this or shares in it, but it hasn't changed hands because the majority owner is still the same owner that it was before. I'm trying to understand what happened with this, but I know there's a story that's circulating, so just putting it out there. Whew, it's a tough one. I'm trying to understand as a real estate person myself what exactly he is communicating when he's saying that he owns this, because they're trying to make it seem like he doesn't, but what it seems like is that he owns shares of these buildings.
However, property records showed no full ownership transfer to Mayweather, leading analysts to speculate he may have only secured a minority stake with potential for future expansion. Additionally, Mayweather's firm, Vita Properties, has yet to confirm any specific details of the deal.
Floyd,
I hope the $402 million ain't left his bank account yet, then. I remember Floyd was on a talk show. I think 50 Cent posted that as well. And he said something like, you know, they say, if you know how much money you got, then you don't really got enough money. So they say, if you know how many buildings you got, then you ain't got enough buildings. Como? Who told you that? I hope your real estate broker or investor, whoever handles this real estate, I hope they ain't tell you that.
Complicating the situation, Mayweather credited Jonah Rechnitz, a convicted felon linked to a federal corruption case, as a key supporter in his business ventures, further fueling doubts and increasing scrutiny surrounding the legitimacy of his real estate investments.
First investment was real estate, commercial real estate, skyscrapers actually. So what I did was this. It started off with $5 million. Put up $5 million, I was getting $50,000 a month. On every 18th, every month, it was paying off. You like the cash flow? Yes, for years. So I said, okay, if it's paying off like this, then, and I gave him 7 figures, I said, I'm not gonna even give him 8 figures. I went and gave him 9 figures. If it's something that I know is paying off, lucrative and heavy, I gotta go with it. Roll the dice, take a chance. You only got one life.
Mayweather Jr. recently responded to rumors linking his $42 million Manhattan real estate investment to financial trouble. He insisted he purchased 62 buildings using his own funds, declaring, "I used my own money and no one else is in on this." However, he suffered a major legal blow when a U.S. appellate court upheld a ruling ordering him to pay $2.4 million to Nigerian firm Stini Media Concept Limited. The case stemmed from a 2017 agreement in which Mayweather was contracted to make appearances in Africa, including Nigeria. After failing to fulfill the agreement or return the advance payment, Stini Media made repeated efforts to recover the funds. His refusal prompted a lawsuit citing breach of contract, unjust enrichment, and fraud.
Former world boxing champion Floyd Mayweather is returning to the ring this weekend after his recent retirement. Mayweather will be up against Don Moore in an exhibition fight at the prestigious Burj Al Arab Hotel in Dubai. Since retiring with a perfect record of 50 wins and no loss, Mayweather has been putting up exhibition fights for his fans' entertainment. Both men are in Nigeria to promote their upcoming exhibition fight. This is Mayweather's first visit to Nigeria, where he hopes to set up several facilities, including boxing fitness gyms.
Action packed. May 14th is the day. Pay-per-view action-packed, and I'm talking about don't blink, don't get no popcorn, don't do none of that. I'm ready as if the fight was tomorrow. So I'm ready to go, you know. I'm definitely going to put on an amazing performance that no one has ever seen, both the ones that know me and don't know me. I'm dangerous Don Moore, and I've never been defeated for a reason.
Don Moore is such an amazing guy, an amazing fighter. Unbelievable. He's 18-0. He comes from a great team. His pedigree of boxing is amazing. And May 14th, we're going to go out there and entertain the people and give the people around the world what they want to see, especially the people in Nigeria.
Mayweather's financial woes also include allegations of unpaid debts. In one case, he was sued by a Las Vegas jewelry company over a $1.4 million debt for a diamond-encrusted necklace, with claims he made partial payments but failed to cover the remaining balance. In another lawsuit, he and rapper Tyga were named in a $4 million case involving unpaid luxury watches and jewelry. Plaintiffs allege Mayweather publicly flaunted the items despite not fulfilling the agreed-upon payments.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, limited edition AP, all factory, $1.8 million right here. The $20 bills section. We like to call this the Andrew Jackson section, but I like to call it wallpaper. 200,000 in 20s. I heard in the song you can get the biggest Chanel bag in the store if you want it. Well, it's the biggest Chanel bag in the world. I got this bag from Karl Lagerfeld. R.I.P. May he rest in peace. Money getting motherfucker like myself, always showing out, always talking shit. Like 1.8 million, you know how it is. Check it out. Let them know it's all hundreds. Money made all motherfucking day.
In a recent controversy, Mayweather promoted a new cryptocurrency token alongside Sahil Arora, a figure connected to multiple celebrity-backed crypto scams. Blockchain investigator Zach XBI pointed out Mayweather's involvement in at least 3 crypto-related rug pulls, or developers vanish after securing investor funds. This recurring pattern of endorsing questionable crypto ventures has raised serious concerns about Mayweather's potential role in fraudulent schemes.
Mr. I don't lose at nothing is back.
Correction, Mr. just got unbanned from scamming is back. This time, he's selling NFTs. Now, I'm going to tell you guys this is an obvious scam if you can just read the signs, but since Floyd can't read, I'm going to explain it to you all by telling you the history of Floyd Money Mayweather and crypto. Our story starts in 2018 when Floyd Mayweather was banned for 3 years from promoting securities after scamming his fans with an ICO called Cintratec. He was promoting tons of these ICO scams at the time, and he also narrowly avoided an ICO fraud lawsuit for the same thing, under the defense that he wasn't actually influential enough to convince people to buy the scam. And now that it's 2022, his 3-year securities ban is over, and he's back to scamming again. He's currently being sued once again for his promotion of Ethereum Max alongside Kim Kardashian, and also has gotten really into NFTs.
If you in the NFT world and you betting on me, you will never lose. But what I need you to do right now, go get Mayweather. That's my new NFT. I've been working on that for months. If I win, you win.
Now, it's pretty obvious from these comments that Floyd has learned nothing after not reading the SEC settlement. So maybe that's why he tells us we can't lose by betting on him. So let's put that to the test with his last 3 NFT projects.
I'm dropping my NFT tonight. FloydNFT.com, August 10th. Go get it right now.
Mayweather's promotion of the cryptocurrency Ethereum Max has also faced backlash. He, along with other celebrities, was named in a class action lawsuit accusing them of making false and misleading claims that misled investors, resulting in major financial losses when the token's value collapsed.
A California judge has dismissed a lawsuit against reality star Kim Kardashian, boxer Floyd Mayweather, and other celebrities over their cryptocurrency endorsements. Investors in the Ethereum Max, which is not affiliated with the popular Ethereum token, filed a suit back in January. So this suit claims celebrities conspired with Ethereum Max to promote the token to boost its value so company executives could profit by selling the holdings. The judge said the lawsuit raised legitimate concerns. However, he dismissed the suit because it didn't say where, when, or even if the plaintiffs had seen.
ESPN analyst Stephen A. Smith has been outspoken about Mayweather's financial troubles, recently slamming his spending habits and business choices, bluntly concluding he's done.
Beyond the glitz and glamour, the flossing, the pomp and circumstances surrounding everything that culminated in Saturday night's Mayweather versus McGregor fight, there were a few sightings that were relatively low-key in comparison, but more significant than many may realize. At the weigh-in, there was a 2-time NBA champion Draymond Green and star guard Paul George. On fight night, of course, there was LeBron James, James Harden, Isaiah Thomas, and a few others. And none of them were there just to pay homage to Mayweather, the fighter. It's the businessman in Mayweather.
Smith emphasized that Mayweather's lavish spending and poor financial decisions have contributed to his current troubles. His remarks underline the broader issue of financial literacy among high-earning athletes. Smith also referenced the recent filing revealing Mayweather owes over $52 million in back taxes from 2015 to 2022. The IRS has reportedly started freezing his accounts and investigating his assets in response to the outstanding debt.
Well, there may be another reason Floyd Mayweather has agreed to fight Conor McGregor. ESPN reporting that Mayweather, get this, still has not paid his taxes for 2015. We don't know how much money Mayweather owes, but he's asking the IRS for a break. Until the fight, the end of August, Mayweather made about $220 million from his fight with Manny Pacquiao. That was back in 2015. He's expected to make about that much for the McGregor fight. Maybe he should have stayed retired and paid his taxes.
Yeah, pay taxes. Usually that catches up with you if you don't do that.
Mayweather fought in some of boxing's most lucrative bouts, including his 2015 showdown with Manny Pacquiao, which generated over $600 million, and his 2017 fight with UFC star Conor McGregor, adding another $300 million to his wealth. At one point, Forbes named him the highest-paid athlete in the world. However, as Stephen A. Smith boldly stated, it doesn't matter how much money you make if you spend like you'll never run out.
Beyond the glitz and glamour, the flossing, the pomp and circumstances surrounding everything that culminated in Saturday night's Mayweather versus McGregor fight, there were a few sightings that were relatively low-key in comparison, but more significant than many may realize. At the weigh-in, there was a two-time NBA champion, Draymond Green, and star guard Paul George. On Fight Night, of course, there was LeBron James, James Harden, Isaiah Thomas, and a few others. And none of them were there just to pay homage to Mayweather, the fighter. It's the businessman in Mayweather they actually love even more. As the sun clearly set on the boxing career of Mayweather, many can reflect on a lot of things about the man. He wasn't a Mike Tyson-like knockout artist, or even Tommy the Hitman Hearns. To many, he wasn't even Sugar Ray Leonard. He certainly can't be confused with Muhammad Ali or any other fighter who's ever been socially conscious. No doubt he was guilty of domestic violence, as our very own The Undefeated accurately pointed out. He definitely had his share of boring fights that didn't give the people what they actually wanted to see. But that ain't the legacy these athletes are paying attention to.
Mayweather's lifestyle went beyond luxury. It was about excess, even by the standards of the wealthiest athletes. His spending became part of his brand, with every purchase and post reinforcing his persona as Money Mayweather. From taking private jets like taxis to cruising in fleets of Bugattis and Rolls-Royces, he flaunted a life of unrestrained opulence, constantly reminding the world of his financial supremacy. That's all for today's video. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.